Rappers are self-snitching. We have a clip of an actual lawyer pointing it out because apparently it seems that people don't know when they telling on themselves. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then.
But this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?
BBN. Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently there's this lawyer, at least I'm assuming he's a lawyer. I do not know these Meat Mills lawyers. So there's this, I'm assuming he's a lawyer, and he's actually breaking down some lyrics of a rapper, Pooh Shiesty. Shout out to Pooh Shiesty. And I'm gonna show you the clip because at this point, I'm just saying, I think that some of these rappers, especially the ones that are visibly in the street, need to really think about what they're saying.
Pooh Shiesty, Back in Blood. So we start off right away. You want some shit from me, I'll give it back to you in blood. Home. Well, what does that mean? That means you ain't gonna get it. I'm gonna kill you. In other words, I'm strapped. I don't need anybody to protect me. Another self-snitching video. So he's pretty bold. He says we don't need any mask, no Dodger, and no fellas know who it was. He says if your fella killer ain't dead, you shouldn't wear no RIP shirt. In other words, if you didn't kill the guy who killed your homie, you shouldn't wear no RIP shirt.
Alright, so I just want to be clear on something. I am in, because whenever we content creators take a position and we speak on a lot of these things, often because of the people who want to be haters get a lot of people killed, not for nothing. But because of the people that want to be haters, sometimes the message is confused. And sometimes bad things happen to individuals. So I just want to be clear on this before we go any further. I am in no way trying to snitch on any rappers. I am in no way trying to help any feds or any police, in no way. What I'm saying is this: we need to be more careful with the content in which we put out. Because nowadays, since there's so much shooting and there's so much gang activity around hip-hop, first of all, around hip-hop, police are now taking actual songs and deciding that they're going to use said songs in order to create cases. Now, I need you to understand something, right? And I need you to get this and be so clear with this and understand something. R.I.P. to King Vaughn, just so we can be clear. But King Vaughn told extremely vivid stories about shootouts and death and gun violence. And he was also an individual who was known to have been involved with the deaths, or presumed to have been involved with the deaths of 7 people, at least by his own acknowledgement, just so we can be clear. Just imagine for a second that the FBI or the police or whoever decided to do an investigation and made it centric and made the central evidence in any of these cases, one of these songs which might have had real information in it. There could be a lot of people that could have gotten in trouble. I'm not trying to allude to nothing, so if anybody is getting anything from that other than what I said, that's on you. But I need for us to understand that when we make this music that people are making and that people love to listen to, maybe we should be a little bit more concerned with the messages in which we're sending out. Because this isn't like the 70s, this isn't like the 80s, and this is not like the 90s. You see, in the 70s, I mean, I can't tell you nothing. But in the 80s and in the 90s, the music in which we made, while we did have a lot of music which were had gang elements in it, those same rappers also made a lot of music that was about uplifting the community. Like, you can say whatever you want about BDP's first album, Criminal Minded, but also remember, KRS-One made a lot of songs about loving your fellow your fellow black person, or your fellow individual in the ghetto, whether you were black, Puerto Rican, Dominican, whatever you were. He had the self-destruction movement. That's KRS-One. So I say all that to say this, and I'm not gonna hold y'all here, but I say all that to say this: all these up-and-coming rappers, please pay attention to what this lawyer is actually telling you. This lawyer is telling you the things that he would have to focus in on in order to be able to defend Pooh Shiesty in court. These are the lyrics in which Pooh Shiesty is saying that this lawyer is saying are problematic. That this lawyer is saying these are gonna be the issues that's gonna be tough for us to get around. Because whether people notice it or not, we're moving to a country that very soon they're going to be prosecuting people based on the lyrics in which they're saying in raps. Now check this out. Right now we have a case of a rapper that is currently fighting a case, right? We got a couple of rappers that's currently fighting a case. But we have one in Casanova 2 times. Shout out to Casanova 2 times. Free Cass. And where he's also attached to a RICO at this point. Who isn't to say, and I'm about to say something, and please don't say I'm giving people ideas, because that lawyer just showed you that nobody is getting ideas. They've already been doing this. They just ain't been telling you in court. But who's to say that part of the reason, something that might make the prosecution of the Gorilla Stone Bloods might actually be some of the music that Casanova 2 times came out with? They might not be coming to court saying these are the lyrics, but if you don't believe that they're focusing on lyrics that these rappers are saying before and during prosecution, then I don't know what to tell you, because they are. Do you hear the point where the lawyer was speaking and he said self-snitching? Yeah. So all of you guys that decide that you're going to put real life shit in your raps because you got to be quote unquote authentic, understand. The government knows that. I'm busy saying don't commit any crimes, by the way. I'm not out here to try to solve any crimes. I'm also not out here trying to commit any crimes. I'm telling you, everybody stop committing crimes. You're hurting the kids. That's what I'm saying. You do what you want to do, though. I'm not in control over anybody. But that's the message that we preach over here. And if you don't think that the authorities are paying very close attention to the rappers that hang around gangs extremely, and they believe are financing gangs also, to be clear, if you don't think that the authorities aren't ever looking at these guys as, wait, you know what, the only way for us to fight that gang is to cut off their sources of income, right? So that means that we got to go after the bag. We got to go after the rapper. We gotta put the rapper in jail, or we gotta separate the rapper from the gang. Those are the only two options. But I told y'all this like 2 years ago. About 2.5 years ago, I told y'all this. When the Treyway thing first started, I told y'all this. I said they're gonna start going after gangs. If you want to thank anybody, thank the Trinitarios. Not all of the Trinitarios, obviously. We're only talking about the ones that hacked up that young boy in the Bronx, Junior. Thank them. Especially if you in New York City. Because after those guys that are now locked up, I'm not talking about the whole entire gang, obviously. I'm only talking about their set. Those individuals that got caught for it. After they did that, the NYPD got an influx of cash. The FBI basically moved more resources to New York City. So thank those guys. Don't thank the media. Please stay away from the media, blaming the media for all of y'all problems. The media don't got to tell on you. All the feds got to do is listen to your music. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.
Mike Giants.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?